All right. Are we on the air now? Are we? Okay, it's a go? Yeah, all right. Well, greetings, YouTube fans. I have a little tale I want to share with you. It's about my mom, who's probably the best mom in the world. Now, I know, there's a lot of people out there that think their mom's pretty great, but they wouldn't even come close to mine. I'm going to tell you why. When I was a little boy, 3 and 4 years old, I was starting to learn how to speak. I sounded like Elmer Fudd, Quasi Wabbit, And everybody thought it was pretty cute, until I started getting older and I wasn't growing out of it. I kept talking that way. So my mom, she took me to a special, reading class, reading red and all that shit back then. They didn't have computers or anything like that they have now. They just had special classes, and I wasn't learning anything. I still talk like that. So the teachers told my mother, that you're going to have to read to him and get him to read. You're going to have to put extra time in it, or he's going to talk like that for the rest of his life. Now, I'm sure most of you have seen my YouTube videos, and you know how I like to tease people and stuff. And I know a lot of my ex-girlfriends can attest to this. You can imagine someone like me going through life with a speech impediment. Are you kidding me? The way I like to tease people, like they would have been dead, or I would have been dead. We know that's how it would have worked out for sure. But anyway. She was desperate to try to get me out of this Elmer Fudd mode. So she spent days on her bed with me, reading to me and getting me to read back. And the days turned into weeks, and the weeks turned into months. And I wasn't progressing very well. Now, most people would have given up, like parents nowadays would have said, oh, well, it's just the way it is, We tried, we can't help them. But no, not my mom. No way. I was her only son, and she loved me enough. And that's the only way I can put it. My mother loved me enough to continue on with it. And when I still wasn't responding, one day she said to me, Johnny, I'm going to sing to you, and I want you to sing back. Now, you would think a kid that talks like Elmer Fudd, it's the last thing you want to do. But at the time, Roger Miller, I don't know if any of you have heard of him, but I fucking have. He was really big on the radio, and my mom had his records and what have you. And there was a few songs that she started singing to me. And she said, you're going to stay here until you can sing it back. So I said, sing it. I can't even say it, No, she said, you're going to do it. And believe it or not, that got me out of it. And I can't thank Mom enough, because I had so many jobs where I used my voice. I was in a band, I was a dispatcher, a bingo caller, you name it. And I'm sure my ex-girlfriend will tell you, I got a really nice, sexy voice, speaking voice, telephone voice, and a singing voice. And I owe that to my mother. It's her love, and that's why she's the greatest mom in the world, okay? Because you don't know how many oral encounters I got from just having a nice voice. And I'm going to do one of the Roger Miller songs that I had to learn when I was a little 5-year-old boy. I'm going to do it right now. Are you ready? I am.
England swings like a pendulum do. Bobby's on bicycles 2x2. Westminster Abbey, the Tower, Big Ben, the rosy red cheeks of the little children. Now if you hop and puff and you finally save enough money up to take your family on a trip across the sea, take your tip before you take your trip. Let me tell you where to go. Go to England, oh. England swing like a pendulum do. Bobby's on bicycles 2x2. Westminster Abbey, the Tower, Big Ben, the rosy red cheeks of the little children. Mama's old pajamas and Papa mustache, falling out the windowsill, frolic in the grass, trying to mock the way they talk, fun but all in vain, keeping at the dapper men with derby hats and canes. England swing like a pendulum do. Bobby's on bicycles 2x2. Westminster Abbey, the Tower, Big Ben, the rosy red cheeks of the little children. England swings like a pendulum do. Bobby's on bicycles 2x2. Westminster Abbey, the Tower, Big Ben, the rosy red cheeks of the little children.